Hello everyone, welcome back to Old Dad's Modeling Mess. And today's video, honestly, it's a bummer. It actually, honestly, not gonna lie, it sucks. Okay, my last, you pick my build, you pick my next build. The Panther and the PZ3 both won. They tied. So I flipped a coin. The Panther was the first one I built. The videos are up on that. You can check those out. Then I started in on the PZ3 here. And when I started this, I had already knew where I was going with it. The part that I did separately, or the main part of what I was going to do with this build, I lost the footage of. Okay, when I have a little bit of footage of me putting the hull together, I think. Okay, and I think maybe doing some weathering. I can't remember for sure exactly what it is, but that wasn't the main part of the build. The main part of the build was, and this is thanks to one of the viewers, they had mentioned it in a previous video. I can't remember which one or who it was, but they said something about you should take that engine and put it in one of your builds. And so that's what I did. Take the turret off here. You can pop this off. Boom. And look at that. There's the Maybach engine. Okay, and that was what this build was the main part of the build was gonna be about, was doing the engine and stuff. I don't know how well you can see down in there, but the engine is in there. It's got the exhaust that goes out and all that. I even did a where I took and made a video of how I created 3D printed the exhaust, or well, not the exhaust, the fans, the radiators, and that little firewall back there. And that was going to be the main focus of this build, was the little engine compartment here. I cut this piece out here and everything. I used my little Tamiya scriber, cut it out, and that was actually pretty cool. And just to be even more awesome, I made some homemade hinges and made this little cover here open up. Well, that kind of sucks, because what I didn't realize was, and this was way too late to do anything about it, was yeah, you can't open none of them now. the side armor there, the space armor on the turret there, just kills it. You can almost open the little hatch up, but yeah. Anyway, getting back to this stuff here was, I scratch built a little battery in there with some wires and stuff like that going to it. I even took some old pieces of photo etch and ran the little jumpers from one side to the next. I scratch built a fuel tank. I believe that ball right there that's on top, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's just a piece of Tamiya putty that had rolled up and dried up, or epoxy putty, and then that's just a piece of tubing. But I went through and I went to town. As you can see, I put a little wall in here. Let me see if I can get that in there for you a little bit better. I have my other lighting up here, but for some reason it's just not working very well, is it? Let's see if maybe that'll. But yeah, I built a little firewall back here and stuck that through there so I could get the engine to fit in there properly. I built this up inside here, all the way around, and in hindsight, I should have made both these covers removable. That way there, when this is on, you could see down in there. And yeah, when I make my videos, the way that I do it is I use my phone. And then when I'm done taking video, like when I'm done with this here, I'm going to put I'll name this as Wednesday's video. Okay. And I'll go in and I'll hook my phone up to the computer, and then I'll transfer it from my phone to my computer, and then I'll erase it from my phone. Well, I've already built a PZ3, and apparently I didn't notice it at the time, but I had I normally I name them, like when I'm working on the PZ3 here, I'd be PZ1 and then 2 and so forth with all the videos that I take on the PZ3 build. Okay. And apparently when I transferred them, I didn't see the little window pop up on the side there saying skip these or whatever because they're already on your computer. Well, I didn't see that. And so as soon as they finished transferring, I erase it off my phone. That way there I free up my space on my phone. And when I did that, cool, done. And then I went to look for the videos where, like I said, I did all that work for, scratch building the battery and the fuel tank and the firewall and all that, and then doing the radiator and the fans back there, painting it and all that, and putting the wiring in there. I deleted all that. I've tried rooting my phone. I've tried almost everything I can do to get it back. And yeah, I can't. So it's lost. And so, I think I might have a little bit of the video where I did some work, putting the hull together and doing a little bit of work on the turret possibly. But, yeah, it really, like I said, sucks, because that was the main thing with this, was the engine part of the build, and then I tried something different with the paint. This here is desert yellow, and I put, I think, 2 drops of it was either the crap, where's it at? Okay. Yeah, it was either 2 drops of the black brown or 2 drops of the medium brown. I can't remember which one it was, just to darken it up a little bit, because this here is desert yellow. And so I wanted it to be just a little bit different than that. I didn't want it so bright. But I also didn't want it to be quite as dirty or as dark as that, because I was just doing the little spots here on it. And so then what I did was I sprayed the whole thing desert yellow, and then I came in with my airbrush and I just sprayed some dots with the medium brown. And I don't know how well you can see that or not, but it's just a faint little outline. And that really bums me out a little bit, but my idea worked, because you can see the darker brown here, where it did what I wanted to do. I just wanted more of the lighter brown to show through. So I just need some more practice at that. And so, but that's how you learn, you try things. So, and that's what I was doing, with that there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm butthurt about losing the video footage, because really I love being able to do the stuff like that with the engine and everything. Like with back here with the T-34 that I'm working on now. That's the King 34, the German captured and modified T-34, where it's actually got Panther running gear and tracks. It's got the Panther gun. It's got German tools on the side of it and stuff like that. And it's kind of in a German-ish camo. That is my first where I've actually sat down and spent hours masking off areas. I painted that all Luftwaffe green, and then I went over a little bit there. As you can see, I taped off the the desert yellow, and then I came back in with the medium brown over that. But I think once I get the weathering and stuff done like that, all that'll blend in a lot better and look nicer. So, but doing stuff like that where I can use the Panther running gear and tracks, the gun, the engine and stuff like that in here, and that's really really fun for me. I absolutely love that. You know, even back with the Su 85 there, when I did the icicles and the netting and stuff like that, and took the little flowers and put on there and everything, that putting a model together is fun, don't get me wrong, but when you're able to do more stuff that you just pull out of your ass at, you know, a moment's whim, you know, oh wow, what if I did this, you know, and then you do it. Well, that's kind of what I did with this, you know, and that. So, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I was really focused on this because I wanted everybody to be like, holy shit, look what he did, you know. And yeah, it come back to bite me, but it still turned out good. I just I can't post a video of just a little bit of the work where I put the hull together and some turret work, and then there's the video of me working in Blender making the radiator with the fans and the little firewall back here in the back. I mean, that it just wouldn't work out right, and you know, it would really confuse new people that don't know or don't watch this video to know what's going on. They'd be like, what the hell is this guy, you know, is, yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's excuse me, both of these won my last You Pick My Next build. They're both built. Unfortunately, like I said, me being a goober and so awesome at editing, I blew this one completely bad. But you know, the results are in. It's here. It's done. I absolutely love this build. This, besides the KV2 back there, this was my first little snub nose gun, and I just absolutely loved it. It was a cool build. Yeah, it was fun, and it was supposed to go with the Panther, kind of like where they're, you know, just got back from fighting or whatever, you know, kind of. My thoughts were maybe doing something like an Ardennes Forest thing, but you know, diorama for both of them. The only thing is this is more like a you know, like a Africa Corps kind of tank, you know, because of the camo and stuff. So I don't know how well that would work, but you know, I mean, you know, Battle of the Bulge was late war, so I mean, they had already lost Africa, so maybe some of it was over here. I don't know. I still might go there. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about that idea. But yes, it is done here, and I am very sorry that I screwed that up and you guys don't get to see all that stuff. But there it is. And if you haven't noticed yet, there is a quick little update of the King 34 that I'm currently working on. It's absolutely, it went together way easier than what I thought it was going to do. Just drilling out the holes in the back of the wheel so they'd fit the 34's running gear or suspension pieces, that was it. It was, yeah. I did have to, there's a lot of tracks left over because that's shorter than the Panther, so yeah, well, considering it's missing what, 2 wheels I think on each side, so yeah. But anyway, as always guys, thank you for watching my videos. If you're not already, consider subscribing. It helps the channel grow. It's free, doesn't cost you nothing, which is really good. Well, okay, you might get that annoying pop-up when I post another video, but other than that, you know, I mean, it's free, helps the channel grow, gives me more reason to do more silly, crazy stuff like this. And we have a Discord. The link for that is down in the description. It's also free, so come join up. We have some builders in there that are absolutely amazing and make my stuff look like complete garbage. Okay? You guys should join up just to come in and look at those pictures. I mean, they are awesome. They are absolutely fantastic builders. Yes, it's cool. There's a channel in there where I post pictures from time to time of whatever I'm working on whenever I can. So, until the next video, guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.